This is Feed the Greed. It's an incremental upgrade style game, effectively where you have to feed this crack in reality by using a couple of different tricks. Anyway, we have got our resources up in the top right-hand corner. At the present moment, we only have a single bit of essence. However, we do have a summoning portal over here, which we are going to use to spawn a villager. Excellent. Villager spawns. They kind of like chill over here. For some reason, I don't know what this area is, like a worship area, whatever. Either way, what we're going to do in the first instance is build this, a slime spawner, and we are going to equip our villager to come and work over here. They're going to track over. I can click on him to make him just wiggle a bit faster, which is grand. And from here, they are going to start spawning, I hope, and if I hover over the little cave, it'll go a little bit quicker. They will start to spawn these little slime creature things. They're going to then take the slime creature to the crack in reality, boom, and the crack in reality is going to reward me with a little bit of essence, which is immediately going to go into my pool. And that is basically the process of making money. There's a whole bunch of upgrades that we are going to be able to get. Chief amongst them, more villagers, which I'm very, very excited about doing. It's not going to cost me a huge amount of resource to get new villagers, but certainly having more villagers that are willing to take these tiny little creatures across to the portal in order to sacrifice them, that suits me just fine. That's going to be great. Essence, we can also increase the amount of essence that we get per slime sacrificed, which is grand. There we go. A little click to make them go faster, just to show that that I love them, apparently. That's it. Spawn another villager. Boom. Okay, so far so good. That is the sort of general roundabout way in which we will be operating over the course of the game. Now, up at the top here, we've got a big old essence meter. Now, this is very important because that's going to allow me to unlock whatever this material is. This material is a building material. It's what we need in order to build other buildings. And we can build, for example, an ogre spawner, a sheep spawner. And these ogres, if we sacrifice them, are worth 30 essence, as opposed to the meager 10 essence that we get from just sacrificing these little guys. There we go. Get one more and one more after you've spawned in. Beautiful. What else have we got here? We've got a bat spawner, and we have a villager offering spawner. Offering one of our own. You wouldn't, but if you would, it's worth 50 essence. All other options must be exhausted first. Okay, so we need to get everything else built before we're able to build that. I mean, ogres, I like the idea of sacrificing ogres. The only problem is that they're a little bit far away from the portal. We need to basically drag them all the way along to the portal in order to get them in, which is fine. How many, I wonder, villagers do I need to basically have a continual supply chain? I think we basically hit it, right? I mean, theoretically, I could click him, make him go a little bit faster, but I mean, that's not really going to increase the spawn rate. The spawn rate is basically where it is at the moment. Our essence, we're getting 11. Let's increase up to 17 essence per slime sacrificed. I think that's pretty good. There's pretty much no point in us assigning any additional villagers to this facility, as I say, because we've pretty much reached capacity. We only have sort of 4 villagers by the looks of things in rotation at the present moment, so, you know, it's fine. Not necessarily the end of the world. Do I want to increase essence? I mean, I can't until I get more of the build tokens, but that's fine. Has a 1% chance to spawn an enchanted slime. Worth 10x more essence. Okay, maybe. Increase a little bit of movement speed, get more essence. I think that's great. Let's just keep pressing on until I have filled up that big bar at the top. It's not actually going to take that long. I mean, if you look at the sort of chunking that happens each and every time a slime arrives, it's fine. Yeah, I'll just keep on upgrading the amount of slime that we get until we've got to the top up here. Right, we're pretty much there. We've probably got like 2 more, maybe 3 more slimes to deliver to the sacrificial altar. Boom, fantastic. We have maxed out the bar. Now, what we do is we very simply click it. Fantastic. There's going to be some shenanigans that take place, and what do you know, look at that, the crack in reality has just become that little bit bigger. We've also got one of these, whatever, I'm just going to call them build tokens. I think I want to build an ogre spawner. Let's do it. Now, I have no idea how many villagers we're going to need in order to operate this. I think we're going to have 4 villagers, roughly. I'm just going to let this sort of take place. We'll maybe increase the movement speed a little bit. Obviously, now that I'm not sort of helping with the spawning, I mean, I can still occasionally come back and help with spawning, but now that I'm not sort of actively helping with the spawning, it's going to go a little bit slower. But let's get 4 villagers assigned over here. And Sheep Eater. Ogres will eat the sheep that they meet, causing them to produce more essence when sacrificed. More for black sheep. Okay, very, very cool. Well, let's see, first of all, how long it actually takes to spawn an ogre. Not that long if I'm watching. Okay, it's quite a small ogre. It's kind of like a cyclops, to be honest, with a single eye. Also, looks like I'm gonna need more villagers sort of actively involved. We'll increase the amount of essence that we get per ogre. It's not bad, I suppose. 45 essence is basically double, well, almost double what we're getting from our current small creatures. It's good. Definitely need more villagers, though. 100% need more villagers, and also want to increase the movement speed that we see them take, and then get another villager assigned over here. Probably need to maybe go up to about 6, maybe 7, maybe 8. I mean, if I'm not actively helping with spawning, it will, of course, take a little bit longer, but it's fine. Right, maybe should have gotten sheep spawning before I decided to get the other thing. Or alternatively, could have just taken another direction entirely and got the increase for one of the buildings that we have. That might be an idea. Right, 2 more, maybe one more villager on top of that. That's good. That gives us a decent amount of workforce now. Okay, do I want to just focus on ogre upgrades? Probably. I think we've now got a pretty consistent supply chain, and look at that. The meter's already half full. I think we want to get sheep next. What was this? A bat spawner? Not much meat on them, but they're rich in magical energy. Perhaps preferred to mundane flesh. Feel like I'm not that bothered about them, to be honest. I'm thinking that we probably focus up on getting sheep next. Okay, cool. Well, I'll fill up the meter with my ogres. Maybe get a few more upgrades whilst we're at it. Crank the essence up to 57. It's pretty good. Up to 60 now. Excellent. And then, yeah, let's see if we can try and get some sheepies coming along in just a little bit. The ogres have done it. We have got the resources needed to expand the Kraken reality just that little bit more. And, okay, it's now got a purple welcoming, or, well, not very welcoming, I suppose, suction motion. That's fine. Right, enhanced slime, 10x slime, that would give me 250. That would give me 250 overall. I mean, I do kind of want to explore the idea of bats, but I feel like sheeps are what I'm really after. Let's get, I don't know, 8 villagers. I think that's a decent number. We'll do 8 villagers there. Movement speed, not that bothered. We'll get pretty much everyone assigned to sheeps here, and that will give me black sheep. What is black sheep? A 10% chance to be black when a black sheep is consumed increases all essence gained by 100% for 10 seconds. Okay, I feel like I need to start using some of these building upgrades because I'm just not getting the value that I think I can/should be. I think that's a good place for all of my production facilities to be. I think if I wasn't helping out in terms of, like, sheep operations here, in terms of sheep boosting... There we go. Give everybody a little boost here. If I wasn't helping out in terms of sheep boosting, then we would probably be just about at the right number of villagers doing what we need to do. I think we want to go for black sheep first. I think that's going to be our next upgrade. Yeah. And then I think sheep eater, probably. Ogres will eat sheep they meet, causing them to produce more essence when sacrificed. Yeah, see, I want to know how much, though. I'm curious to know how much. We'll see if we can try and get the... There we go. Sheeps are now up to a decent level as well, so 60 essence for a sheep is not half bad. Maybe thinking that we should also return to... Ooh, you look very excited there. Maybe thinking that we should also return to try and get some more slimes. Does the movement speed really matter? I'm not sure the movement speed really does matter. I mean, I've got plenty of villagers. I mean, it doesn't cost much to spawn a villager. So, regardless of how long it takes the villagers to sort of run around, it doesn't really bother me that much, to be honest. Doesn't really bother me at all. They can take as long as they need, but as long as we've got enough villagers actually assigned to do, the escorting, I mean, it's pretty cruel, to be fair. But, yeah, as long as we got enough villagers doing the escorting, then we're actually okay. We got a few more essence points for the slimes. Probably doesn't really matter. Okay, that's fine. It's good. It's all coming together quite nicely right now. I'm pretty happy with the level of investment that I put into the sheeps. Yep, that's all looking good. And then maybe a few extra points in ogres. But yeah, very, very happy. Let's get to the end of the bar, shall we? And there we are. We have got it. Let's see what happens to the hole in reality now. Okay. Something has happened in the sky. Alright. Everybody is spooked about it. We get ourselves a new reward, but to what end? What's going on up there? Not too sure. Right, black sheep. I'm very interested in the black sheep. Let's do it. Let's help out with the spawning. What was there, a 10% chance? A 10% chance is pretty high, to be honest, given how many sheeps we're pumping out here. I think we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it pretty darn soon. And so that's gonna give us black sheep is consumed, increases all essence gain by 100%, multiplicative for 10 seconds. So basically, everything that goes into the portal is going to get boosted by double, right? Everything is going to get doubled, which is great. I mean, I cannot spawn the sheep any faster, unfortunately, as much as I wish I could. Oh, we can scroll down. Black sheep chance, that's new. That is brand new. Yeah, let's increase that. So now it's up to 15%, if I'm not mistaken. Doesn't actually say anywhere. But, yeah, it's a 15% chance. It's a 15% chance that each and every sheep that I spawn is going to be black. And, yeah, we've not spawned any yet, actually. That feels really unlucky, to be honest. I mean, like, really, really unlucky? No, still nothing? Really? Also, I feel like I need to increase movement speed a little bit here. Yeah, movement speed increase just so that we can get a few more of these acolytes, these villagers back to the facility a little bit quicker. Are you kidding me? I mean, I must have spawned like 20 sheep at this point. And still I've not had any chance. 10%? 10%? There we go. Finally. Okay, so is there going to be... I don't think there's any, like, stats. Yeah, there we go. You're going to go in there, and you're going to give me... Okay, so it is going to show, like, a little bonus, and we will get double the number of tokens, which is quite nice. Oh, another one. Another one. Amazing. They're like buses. They all decide to happen at the same time. Boom. So it doesn't last a very long time, obviously. But it is worthwhile. It is definitely worthwhile. And you know what? If I just keep on increasing this, I think we'll get a really good thing going. I'm going to get 2 more villagers just to come and help out here. Because if we can get a little bit more spawning... Ooh, we can only, at max, by the looks of things, have 10 villagers in any given job, which I think is fine. There we go, another black sheep, fantastic. That's good. Yeah, 10 villagers max in any given building. That's not necessarily the end of the world. I think that's quite all right. If we do need more villagers, then we just increase the movement speed, so that will increase how quickly they're able to go backwards and forwards between all of the different buildings. That's fine. We're all right with that. Hire ogre. Hires an ogre that kicks slime straight into the portal. I didn't see you. I would love to hire an ogre. I would love that. I mean, it's still not going to increase the spawn rate, but it's not bad. Definitely black sheep. It's a good investment, I feel. I can't confirm that because there's no sort of, like, stats. There's no values, but just the fact that we get double is quite nice. I can pop the clouds. Is that something that I want to do? No. Not as far as I'm aware. Maybe it does something that is just... that I'm just unaware of. But I definitely think that when we reach the end here, we're gonna be getting something else that happens with the sky. What that will be, I'm not quite sure. Increased black sheep chance? Yeah, go on then. Why not? Why not? Oh, are we gonna get 2 in a row? If we could get 2 black sheeps in a row, that'd be fantastic. There we go. Run, 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 run. I wonder if having a second black sheep, yeah, having 2 black sheeps active at once, is that gonna show differently? No. It doesn't show differently. It looks like it's still the same. But I wonder if it, like, extends the effect if we just keep on getting them. There we go. A 4th black sheep in a row. I don't know how they expire. I don't know if we're now getting, like, 400 times. 400 times the amount of essence. I mean, I feel like we should, quite honestly. but it doesn't really look like that. I think it just dropped out there, so we're back to 100. You know, we're back to 100. We're back to double. It's not 100 times actually. It's just double. That's fine. Not necessarily the end of the world. We did definitely do quite well out of that black sheep, and consistently we're doing well for black sheep. I think the next upgrade that I want to get is sheep eater, though. I definitely think that I want to get sheep eater, but then again, I love the idea of hiring an ogre here. Will that allow me to reallocate my villagers? Do I really care about reallocating villagers? I don't think I do care about reallocating villagers. Let's see what you do. Okay, the portal, the split in reality is now incredibly large. Very, very big indeed. Enchanted slime, worth 10x more. I mean, that gives me 300, which is not actually that much, to be honest with you. I think I want to get sheep eater. Yeah, I think I'm going to get sheep eater. There's no other upgrades that we can possibly get, but if the ogres encounter... There we go. If you encounter this sheep, you're going to eat it. Amazing. And I don't know how much essence you're going to give me, but it will be increased. So, here's a problem, though. The sheeps travel faster than the ogres. Is that a problem? Because can the ogres eat sheep coming up from the rear? If that's the case... Yeah, they absolutely can. They absolutely can. Okay, that is absolutely fine. As long as we don't... Let's get more black sheep chance. As long as we don't increase the walk speed too much... I mean, we can increase the movement speed of sheep as much as we want, but we cannot increase the movement speed of the ogres, because if we do, then, you know, like ships in the night, they'll just sort of, they just won't pass each other. Whereas this is quite a fine operation. In fact, are you going to eat multiple sheep? No, you only eat one sheep. That's okay to note. Just something that we need to consider. And the black sheep, maybe the black sheep will be beneficial if it's eaten by the ogre here, which it definitely will not be. Maybe you'd already eaten something. More for black sheep. Yeah, I don't know how much more. I have no idea. Absolutely no idea whatsoever. There's no sort of opportunity to get additional information. We can hide max upgrades. That's all that we can really do in the menu. That's fine. Right, more essence for sheeps. Yeah, let's do it. More essence for ogres. Let's do it. Any more essence for... Yeah, those guys. Sure, a little bit more. I should probably just help out. I think the spawning of the sheep is probably the most helpful thing that I can do. Just because more of them will feed the ogres, and then more of them have a chance to be black sheep, and then black sheep give us a big old bonus. Anyway, looking pretty darn good. Let's press on and get this bar done, shall we? Would you look at that? We've only gone and done it. Let's get this whole portal cranked wide open. Okay, is that the... Okay, what's happening here? Right. Okay. Not sure what that's about. In order to satisfy your greed, you sacrificed 286 slimes, 250 sheep, 0 bats, and 177 ogres. Yet you ended up with nothing. Consumed just like your offerings. Rise again. You'll keep the total collected pure essence. Total collected pure essence. Okay, little introduction here. This is when you discover the portal and the essence that drops from you. So what do we get? Ooh. Okay. A Voidling spawner. Okay, so this is the pure essence stuff. So all of it that we collect, we get it. We get it all. We'll get this here. A Voidling spawner? Yeah, I'm curious. Release the Voidlings. They can eat anything by this upgrade and it'll end the current run. Okay, I don't know what that's all about. Building capacity. Increase the amount of villagers that can be assigned to each building. Trade pure essence for essence. No. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That's not what I'm interested in doing. Right, go here. So release the Voidlings. That doesn't really seem to do anything. That seems quite bad. Maybe I hire an ogre. Yeah, let's hire an ogre straight away. Let's do it. So, what are you going to do? After I start spawning, what do we have here? You're going to take... Okay, so that's quite handy, actually. That does mean that I need to hire less villagers. That's pretty funny, to be honest. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, we still have three things left. Do I want to experiment with the bats? I feel like I do want to experiment with the bats. We'll get the bats. And a screech. Will screech within 2 seconds of leaving their caves, doubling movement speed from all nearby villagers. That doesn't really sound overly fantastic. I'm going to get more, by the way. I'm going to get a few more villagers just sort of set up here. Maybe I just get the sheep spawner and the ogre spawner. Yeah, I mean, it sounds a little bit lame, but I can't... Maybe I should have got the black sheep. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're going to be able to... I mean, this will not take us long at all to get the... to get that set up. I mean, I still need to get the spawn rate increased. If I can get the spawn rate increased. The villagers now no longer have to go very far at all, which is great. One more person assigned. Maybe 2 more people assigned, I think. Yep. 1. Yeah, I mean, it does cut down on the distance, but I mean, it doesn't really matter that much, to be honest. I think now we should be in a better place where, regardless of if I'm helping with the spawn, the ogre just will allow things to go that little bit quicker. It'd be great if it didn't actually matter, but yeah, it does. That's fine. Okay, good. Let's get more villagers. Let's get sheep spawning, I think, first. Is that the priority for us right now? I think it might be. That being said, I wouldn't necessarily mind just getting, you know, more villagers. That'd be really good to do. You know, a few more essence upgrades to make it easier to get these early levels out of the way. I've already got the bat cave. Yeah. Don't have the screech. I just need to get more villagers. I need to get villagers working at this place. I need to get villagers working at the bat cave. And in fact, I would like maybe 1, maybe 2. Oh yeah, those sheep are making a real big difference, actually. Yeah. That's not a bad idea. I think we want to get up to about 5 or 6 villagers. There we go. Help them out a little bit. Clicky, click, click. Let's get that done. I think I want to get 5 villagers in sheep production facilities, and then the rest we can just allocate to ogres and bats as and when we have available. I still want to see, you know, what's going to happen. There we go. Come on, go faster, go faster, go faster. Everybody go faster. I don't have all day. Don't have all day here. Come on. Right. 1, 2 more. Yeah, okay. Well, I lied. We're getting 6. Getting 6 sheep manufacturers. Is that a word? No, sheep breeders, I guess. Sure. I would like to get black sheep. We're probably going to get black sheep with our first portal upgrade, or first Kraken reality upgrade, so that's what we're going to look for, I imagine. Essence, yeah, I will get essence, but I want to get just a few more villagers first. We got 1, 2 villagers spare. Let's get them allocated now over here. That's good. I do think this is nice. I do think this is nice. It's not super useful, but it's fine enough. Right, let's see what the bat spawning looks like, because I've not actually seen this before. And I'm very curious to see how it goes. Okay. They're tiny. They're absolutely flippin' tiny. Well, I suppose they are bats. I'm not really entirely sure what I ended up expecting there. But yeah, you go in. It's basically an equivalent sheep. I mean, we can't zoom out anymore, but it's basically a sheep equivalent. Which is fine. Yeah, we're probably going to need to get the same number of villagers that we have working on sheep to work on bats, if we want it sort of to be even at both sides, which I think I probably do. It's going to cost me a lot more. This is a totally useless upgrade, at least for now. There might be further upgrades that we can get after we cycle the crack again. But for now, this release the Voidlings. 100 million, not even 100 million, Potato, come on, it's just 1 million. But it's so large, it might as well be 100 million. Because it's somewhat out of our reach at the present moment, you could say. There we go. That's 5 villagers assigned there. We need to get 1 more, and then we probably just need to get 8, 10. Probably max out the number of villagers that we have working on the ogre delivery system. And 1 more here. Good. We're already ready to upgrade. That's great. We'll do it. You're starting to appear. So yeah, when presumably I complete this cycle, we will get to keep all 10, I presume, 10 essence that we end up getting. And so that will make things easier next time. Right, Sheep Eater. I could get Sheep Eater right now, but I think Black Sheep is probably for the best. Yeah, we're already starting to accelerate. Can definitely feel it. I just haven't been upgrading any of the essence. I haven't been upgrading any of the essence amounts. That's been the bigger problem. So we're on 6 there. That's good. So now let's just start allocating resources towards the ogres. I'm going to keep on spawning more and more villagers until I possibly can. I mean, until we're maxed out on the number that we need for ogres, which won't take us too long at all, actually. But once I've done that, we will start punting some essence points into increasing essence. Where do I want to start? That's the real question. Bats, maybe? Bats, maybe these guys as well? I mean, this is free real estate, really. It's great because we get loads and loads into the portal really quickly. But yeah, the length of time that it takes, to spawn them, that's a kicker. There we go. Bit more. Yeah, with a few sort of like investments in sheep and in bats, we can probably have a pretty large amount of essence ready to go pretty darn quickly. Walking speed of sheeps definitely needs to get boosted. Alternatively, we need to boost the walking speed of ogres. Probably sheeps. Sheeps to me just sounds like a way better thing to boost. And we do have the potential, slim though it may be, that we will have a black sheep spawning. I mean, it says 10%. I think that's a lie. I mean, I feel like we're not seeing 1 in 10 sheeps be black, but what do I know? Increase movement speed, increase essence, cool. And then, yep, let's just keep on cranking this up as regularly as I possibly can. We do still need a few more villagers to work in the ogre cave, but whatever, who cares? Let's get to the next level and then see where that leaves us. Right, just spent a bit of cash on some villagers spawning. We've now got a few that are just chilling outside the worship point, which is grand. I don't think this actually gives us anything. It might give us some... It might give us something. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's what, 7? We got 7 worshippers. Yeah, it still doesn't look like it. Anyway, let's increase the crack size. Beautiful. Let's see. That'll give us 1 more pure essence. What am I going to spend that on? Screech? No, I just don't care that much about Screech. Can we sacrifice our villagers? Oh. Yes, I kind of want to do that. I kind of feel like I don't have the capability to do it effectively yet, but I kind of want to. Turn sacrificial villagers into fanatics. They'll walk to the portal on their own. Okay, so that takes a lot. So if I just assign, I don't know, like 5 over here, they're just going to walk to the portal by themselves. I'll spawn a few more villagers because I do actually need, yeah, to operate the ogre lair a little bit more effectively. There we go. We've maxed that out now. That's very, very nice. And essence, yeah, we need to increase essence pretty much everywhere. Let's see what happens over here. So they go in. It takes a longer time to spawn, apparently, these individuals. Also, I'm going to upgrade this because we get 10% of 50 is a heck of a lot more than anything else. Oh, what is that? It's a body. Okay. So does it not cost us villagers? Apparently it doesn't cost us villagers. Is that it? Well, we're throwing corpses into the void, and I don't think our number of workers here is going down, so that's actually pretty darn great. Increase movement speed, nice. Okay, so maybe it is worth us getting Screech if we can increase the movement speed of people that are coming from this, I guess, monastery, really, I guess. Graveyard? Yeah, so I don't know... I don't know who's being sacrificed. I don't think it's workers. I think the workers that we have here... Yeah, they're just chilling at the resting point. It's not workers here. It's not workers here. Okay, maybe we just drag them from the graveyard. Well, that's a delightful... That's free real estate. That's free real estate. What can I say? That's a delightful problem to have. Yeah, great. Very, very good. And in fact, I've invested quite a lot to make sure that their essence is actually properly worth it. So yeah, we're getting a load of essence from these chumps. That's really great. Okay. We are occasionally getting black sheep. Very, very irregularly, though, so I definitely want to try and fix that. It's not going to take us too many points just to increase the chance by a little bit. 1% additive, so yeah, definitely something that I want to do. More black sheep does, you know, quite demonstrably just give us more money. And I'll also increase the movement speed as well so that we can try and get into the portals sooner. Even though we don't have Sheep Eater, probably want that to be the next upgrade. I mean, the next portal upgrade is the one with the big hole in the middle, if I'm not mistaken. So that would be pretty darn good to do. Having 7 workers over here, I think that's plenty, to be honest. We're dragging enough corpses into the portal in decent time. The idea of getting fanatics is quite interesting. Turn sacrificial villagers into fanatics. They walk to the portal on their own. But at the same time, it doesn't really matter if we've got 7 villagers assigned here, because I mean, it's not like the number of villagers that we have is going down. It's a fine position to be in. There we go. Black sheep chance. That's just what, up to 14% chance, I believe, which is nice. There's our black sheep just coming to the portal. Very, very good. We got maxed out villagers here. Maybe a few more upgrades into essence. That'd be nice. Yeah, and then probably just more villagers, right? More villagers, better movement speeds, better essence, all of the above. Yes, please. I would love that. Well, that did not take very long at all, but we have achieved our objective, and we have got ourselves a thing there. Yeah, what the heck is this? I don't know what this means. I do not know what this means, but it happens apparently whenever we hit this little hole in the void. Okay, that's fine. Now, we've got one more pure essence. What do we want to spend that pure essence on? Is it the sheep eater, or maybe it's something else? Maybe it's something else. Maybe we spend it on just getting a plus 50% essence here. Yeah, so that immediately, so it's plus 50 apparently to base. It's not plus 50 to the last number. So it means that all of our 13 incremental upgrades that we've already got, yeah, we now get 10. We now get 10 additional essence for each and every upgrade. That is sick. That is really, really good. That is a huge amount of essence that we're now getting per corpse that we're dragging over here. That seems fantastic. And the fact that it doesn't, like, take away from our regular workforce is just absolutely brilliant. That's really, really good. Now, what I would like to do is get a few more black sheep chances. If we get more black sheep, then that will mean that we are able to get, I mean, double 270 from our sacrificial humans here. Humans is a very strong word to be using. We double whatever we get from our sacrifices, our human sacrifices, our villager sacrifices. There we go, villager sacrifice. So we get double to, what is it now? 280, which is like 300. So we get like 600. We get 600 essence from the villager sacrifice. That is pretty darn sick, if you ask me. I am very, very happy with that. More black sheep chance. Yeah, I would not say no to that at all. I also wouldn't say no just to a few more upgrades to the essence chance that we get at villagers. But I mean, I think, yeah, we probably just want to get a little bit more black sheep for now. Forget the ogres. The ogres are fine. The ogres are totally fine, but they're not the be all and end all. The sheep eating chance, maybe it's good, maybe it's not. I don't really have a very accurate way of measuring that. There's no sort of like numbers in the game that I can easily track. So I think I'm just gonna trust my instincts and just try and get some more black sheep. That's 2 black sheeps in a row, by the way, that are just heading on in there. Which is very, very satisfying indeed. If we can keep them coming, or if we can even try and, you know, manifest a near permanent black sheep state, a state of black sheep, that would be fantastic. That would be really, really good. Not quite to that point yet, but hey, look, what can I say? It's going well. It's looking good. 7 villagers here seems to be more than enough. Got the opportunity to get another black sheep chance. Yep, we'll do it. So that's now up to 18%, which if you round it, in my head, 18% is basically a 20% chance. So that seems pretty decent. 1,500 almost essence required in order to get the next upgrade here. But I think, to be honest, with a few more black sheeps, we'll be able to get to the next level pretty darn quickly. Is there one more level after this? I think there is one more level of the portal after this. I think. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. Right. Yeah, one more level of the portal after this. That's fine. What do I want to spend my money on? This is such a waste of time, honestly. Such a waste of time. Enchanted slime? 10x more? I mean, it's only 160. It's good, but it's only a 1% chance. And presumably we have the opportunity to increase that. But, I mean, it's not that good. I don't know. I don't feel like any of these... I don't feel like any of these are great upgrades, to be honest. Sheep essence? I mean, we're Sheep Eater. I mean, I've said that I don't really care about the ogres, to be honest. Maybe let's do Sheep Essence. Yeah, I feel like that's a real waste, but we're gonna do it anyway. I mean, look, we've got these sheep that we're already running into the portal. We might as well get a little bit more bang for our buck from the sheep. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I mean, it's gonna work because everything sort of like leads to where we're aiming. But hey ho. Anyway, right. Maybe I need a few more villagers here. Actually, I'm starting to realize that we maybe just maybe need a few more villagers if I'm going to be hovering over here. That's fine though. A little bit more essence. Good. Max out the number of villagers that we've got. And then, yeah, I guess we just wait until we hit the next level, which I will not have you watch. I will just skip right on to it. And I think we are just about there. Maybe a few more sacrifices of villagers, which I'm not really helping with at the moment, although that is a black sheep and then a villager. Boom, that is almost certainly going to be enough to get us across the line. Fantastic. We see some more black, I don't know, goo, gunk, whatever it is, come out of the portal. And, yeah, there we go. It purges the land, and apparently we're going to find the crack in reality all over again. So, how do we do that time? Like half the number of slimes, same amount of sheep, roughly, bats, 29 ogres, and 68. Oh, so close. 68 of your own. Yet you ended up with nothing, consumed like the rest of your offerings. Okay, rise again. Fantastic. We will skip this little intro again, which I'm quite happy to do. So, do we get anything new? Is there anything here? I mean, the Voidling spawner. I really want to do the Voidlings, but I just can't. Right, spawn a villager. Yep, let's do it. Do I need to get the slime spawner? I mean, it's free. There's literally no reason not to. Let's get everything built. Let's get everything built, because if I build everything, then I can build this, and then I could get Fanatical. I think I want to do that. I think that's exactly what I want to do. Now, we are going to have to get a little bit of slimage going here. Do I want to just hire an ogre and then just be done with it? That might not be the craziest idea in the world. Let's hire a villager. Yep. And then let's immediately get you assigned to over here. I'm thinking maybe I get Screech. Maybe I do get Screech, because that's going to impact all of the walk speeds for everyone. I mean, I've got another 5 coming. I mean, can we upgrade anything else here? Building capacity plus 10. It seems solidly meh to me, to be honest. Unless the number of villagers increases the spawn rate, which it might. Maybe it's worth me trying to do that. But I want to see what's going to happen with the Fanatical here. And if the number of villagers does increase the spawn rate, then it's great. Okay, so you're literally just going to walk yourself out to the portal and sacrifice yourself. That is so good. I think I got to take the... Yeah, so now the Screech becomes passably decent. There we go. Look at that progress. That's good. That's a good amount. Right, loads and loads of villagers. And then we just throw them in here. Yeah, really difficult to tell. Really difficult to tell if the number of villagers impacts the spawn rate. I hope it does. I'm going to increase, by the way, the amount of essence that we get. I think whilst I'm waiting to consider what I actually want to do, that is a good solution. Do I care about the slimes? No, I don't. I think I really care about black sheeps, because that will allow me to get, I mean, loads of additional resources. Yep, we'll do spawn villagers. Fantastic. We'll get this maxed out. That does look like it's going faster. It does look like it's going faster. So maybe it is. Either way, Fanatical is brilliant, and that means that everybody can just stay in the monastery and theoretically make it go faster. That's a great situation to be in, to be honest. And now we get 100. Now we get 100 essence each and every time one of these suckers decides to feed themselves to the great crack in reality. Can't get the Voidling spawner. If I save one of my pure essences, we will be able to do that. But will I be able to do it on this specific iteration? That's the real question. I'm not too sure. Let's get one more villager. We just need you to sacrifice yourself. Yep, great. Happy days. One more villager. And then that is us officially maxed. There are 3 people that are still on the way, so let's hurry them along. There we go. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Fantastic. Get over to where you need to go. You're happy, or at least, well, you're not happy because you're going to sacrifice yourself, but you are at least going to go and you're going to go out knowing that your malicious lord clicked on you. All right. This feels really good. Let's absolutely do this. Beautiful. Voidling spawner, nope. Don't care. Don't care. Can't max this anymore. I think we just want to increase the amount of essence that we get per... You know what? Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna go building capacity up. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Trade pure essence for essence. More essence awarded every subsequent trade. Max 10k per trade. Oh, I see. Okay, so maybe that is slightly worthwhile. Also, look at the speed of this. Look at the speed of this bar filling up now. Oh, it's glorious. It's glorious. I don't want to get debated by that. I want to spawn 10 villagers if I can. I can get close. Like 2 more, maybe? 2 more of these chumps? Yeah, we're pumping them out really, really regularly. I'm sacrificing loads of my own, but am I that bothered about it? I sure as heck I'm not. Look at this. This is a strategy for you, folks. This is a strategy. I just have to hope that that spawn meter is going to basically double in terms of how quickly it fills up. If it does, then oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, we are in for a treat. It absolutely is hard to tell. It looks like it is. It looks like it is going up. Right. Let's stop faffing around with more villager purchases, and instead, let's just get some more essence purchases. We are all in on sacrificing our own here. We're all in on it. Look at how many we've got in transit at the same time. It's pretty darn cool, to be honest. Pretty darn cool. Now, is there a chance... Is there a chance that I get black sheep? I mean, I feel like the answer to that is no. Look at the speed. Look at the speed. Oh, this Fanatics upgrade must be the best. It must be the best in the game. I mean, it has to be. Look at the speed and how many, how many villagers we're pumping out. Oh, it's brilliant. Oh, it's so darn good. Oh, this is glorious. This is glorious. Let's quickly stop hovering over just so that I can get this. Now, obviously, we're not going to get the double from the black sheep because we don't have any villagers working the black sheep farm at the moment. Do I care about that? I mean, yeah, kind of. It would be nice to resolve, and it would be really, really nice to double the amount of resources that we're getting from this portal, because at the moment we're sacrificing so many villagers. Even when I'm not hovering over it, it's pretty darn good. But I'm thinking, I'm just going to save for an increase in building capacity. Oh, you're malicious. Is that it? You're an evil sort of creature in the sky? Don't really know. Let's increase the building capacity, and then let's spawn 10 villagers. Spawn the 10 villagers. We actually have a villager already there. That's fine. Spawn the 10 villagers, then get everybody moved across to here, which will take a little while, but it's fine. And then increase the amount of essence that we get per sacrificial person. Or sacrificial villager, I suppose. Again, person. Not really the right word. So does that leave us with anybody spare? I think it does. Maybe we should get sheeps. Black sheep. It just feels like such a waste, to be honest. It feels like such a waste. Building capacity now is going to cost us 4, which is going to be a problem. Big problem. Yeah. Yeah, not sure about that. I think more essence. I think more essence. Oh, it's looking so good. It's looking so good. It's looking so glorious. Increase the movement speed a little bit? Sure. That's actually quite funny, because now some are going to arrive at the portal before others. That's, well, unlucky for some, but lucky for others. There's going to be this massive glut of villagers arriving to sacrifice themselves. I can't believe how quickly this is going. This is crazy. Okay, so that gets me 1 more essence. I think this is our last level. That's just bonkers. And what do I invest in? I mean, I can't invest in anything else here. I can obviously continue to punt more essence in. I can continue to hover over this. Is there anything else that I want to get? I mean, bats seem like yesterday's news, to be honest with you. The Voidling spawner at 1 million. That's just too much. It's just too much for us to get. I don't think there's anything else that synergizes with these Fanatics, though, is there? 100 Essence? Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. So the next one that we do is going to give us 150. So I suppose that's maybe like the way that we can get to 1 million is by just doing a whole bunch of these trades. Max 10k per trade. I mean, maybe that's too much. I'm not sure. Let's spawn like 10 villagers just so that I can have more people here. I don't know if this is going to do anything if they just sort of chill out there, but I don't know. Kind of feels like the right thing to do. I say the right thing to do in caveated terms. Heavily caveated, I would hasten to add. Because the right thing to do in this game doesn't really necessarily seem to matter when you're sacrificing villagers. The fact that we're just cranking them out so quickly is so darn good, though. Yeah, I think when we reset this time, obviously I am going to repeat what I have just done, because this has worked like an absolute flipping dream. Screech, increase in essence... Enchanted Slime, maybe. I will have the ability to do that. I will also have the ability to get Black Sheep very, very quickly this time. And an increase in Essence, all of which I am interested in doing. That took no time at all. Absolutely none. That was excellent. That was really, really good. So the portal has consumed everything. That's great. Is this the time that we go for the Voidlings? I wonder. In order to satisfy your greed, 20 slime, 0 sheep, 0 bats, 205 of your own. Excellent. Consume just like your offerings. Brilliant. Rise again. But I want to know, is there going to be, you know, like that other time, like the time that the island appeared here, is there any more stuff that is going to appear? I want to see more stuff. That's the thing. I really do. Right, so we build this. We build this. We get a villager on the go. We get the slime spawner on the go. We... don't even need to spawn any slimes. Why bother? Offering. Assign the villager over here. We get Fanatics. We get the Essence upgrades. That's good. And then we just get more villagers whenever that happens. I mean, you're going to take about 1 billion years to get moved across here. But when you do spawn the one... in fact, no, you'll just be stuck in this monastery just spawning from now until forever. So that's good, actually. I wonder, do I get... this essence resets, by the way. That is important to note. Very important to note. I think we're going to get 2 upgrades in here so that we can get more villagers. Yep. This is going to take about 1 billion years in order to get us a few... Here we go. Go quicker. It's going to take us a little while to get all of the resources that we need to get assembled, but I still think it's the quickest way of going about doing things. I mean, we probably need... like 2 fanatical people to walk into the portal. And then we'll be able to get a good number of villagers. That's nice. And then we'll just get them assigned to the fanatical place. Wherever it is, the monastery. Yep, that's the one. Keep spawning. That's good. And then I think we want building capacity to go up to the next level here. And that will be 4. So it's going to be the next 2 levels that we have. Do I care? Maybe I do care about Black Sheep. I feel like I don't care about Black Sheep. I feel like what I really need to do and work towards is getting the Void Spawner, you know, up to a satisfactory level. There we go. It's good. Spawning should be happening much more quickly now, which is great. We're still not getting a huge amount of essence. There we go. Hurry up. Hurry everyone along here. We're still not getting a huge amount of essence per acolyte, but that will change. I just need to fix the number of workers that we've got here. Right, what's that? That's up to 130. There we go. Hurry along, hurry along, hurry along. Great. And then lots more villagers, which we should be able to get at least 2, maybe 3 more. Close. Okay, good. Now, all we need to do is get a few more in here, increase the number of essence that we're starting to get, or increase the amount of essence, I should say, that we're starting to get per acolytes. And speed you all up. Brilliant. And then rinse and repeat, basically. We get this. First crack in the portal. Lovely. It'd be nice if the cracks in the portal gave you, like, a multiplier for the ability to reach the number first. I mean, I don't think that we're very far away at all from being able to just completely break this game. We're seemingly getting closer and closer and closer every day, which I'm very excited for. More essence, yep. More workers, yep. More movement speed, doesn't matter. Spawn rate is what really matters, I think. And all I need is just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And we're so close. And there we go. We've done it. We've got the... What is that? The 4th bit of pure essence, which is quite nice. We'll get building capacity upgraded. That's brilliant. Next level is 8, by the way. And then, what can we do with that? We can spawn 10 villagers. 11, actually, if we're careful. And then they will basically all be allocated over here. I mean, we can have up to 40 workers in... We can have up to 40 workers in the building right here. So that is, I think, what I want to do. Now, I can go to the next level, and I can build the Voidling spawners. Which I think I'll probably do, or at least if I don't do immediately, I will still save... I will still save for the opportunity to do so. There we go. Get all the acolytes into here. We've got 7 en route, which will take a little while to get there, so I'll speed up. That's great. Where does that leave us in terms of villager count? That's us up to 30. Assign the other workers that I've got waiting around. So we're up to 33. So I need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's grand. That should be everything. And look, I'm not even paying attention. And because of our just sacrificial villager strategy, it's just working. It's just working. Thank you. I appreciate this. This is great. Happy days. Get the pure essence there. Yeah, Voidling spawner, let's do it. Okay, they can eat anything. Buying this upgrade will end the current run. 1 million. How likely is it that I get that? I'm not sure. Is the answer to that question. Let's get everybody assigned here. That's us maxed out. We're maxed out, officially maxed out. Let's get all of these acolytes over here now. And I think we've still got like another... Yeah, we've still got another layer to go. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit 1 million. I do not know if I'm going to be able to hit 1 million. But if I'm not able to hit 1 million right now, we'll be able to hit 1 million really, really soon. This is tremendously satisfying. This is really, really satisfying. 350 essence per villager here. We can do this safe in the knowledge that we're going to be getting, yeah, one more level. 8. The ability to get additional building capacity would be so darn good. No point in doing the essence as far as I see it. I mean, I don't know what our effective essence per minute rate is at the present moment, but it can't be high enough. Basically, it can't be high enough to get the million that we need. Even though it's pretty good, it's pretty good. I do think in order to get it all to work, we are going to need the sheep. Sheep eater, more for black sheep. I just don't feel like that really matters. So basically, I mean, this is looking good. I mean, what's the point of upgrading the movement speed? It doesn't actually matter. It's looking good. It's looking really, really good. But the thing is, in order to get everything to work, I think we're going to need a lot of black sheeps to trigger, and I think we're going to need a lot of Fanaticals to trigger, and I think we need to get more essence per Fanatical. I mean, the ability to get 1,000... Basically 1,000 per acolyte that's sacrificing themselves. That's definitely useful. But then again, I mean, we're now to the point where I can comfortably level up. We'll do it. Is it going to make that much of a difference, though? I'm not sure. I mean, I think I like that strategy better. I also think that there, according to the Steam page, there are 2 endings. And I suspect that one of the endings will be what happens if you don't sacrifice any of your acolytes, and what happens if you sacrifice only your acolytes. So, yeah, I think that's what we're gonna come across. Right, let's see if we can try and split the difference here. I want to try and do the... There we go. Yeah, want to try and do this. We'll get this Fanatical chain up and running again. Not going to buy the Voidling spawner this time either, but we are going to get building capacity, building capacity, building capacity, and then maybe another building capacity? Would that be enough? I think we're going to need to get another level, to be honest, in order to fully maximize that. Let's maybe try going with Black Sheep over here, and then we'll see if that ends up working out. Yep, we will just get the Fanatical train going, and then once I've finished maxing out the Fanatical train, we will try and max out the sheepies as well. Right, I've got the Fanatical chain maxed out. We've got the maximum number of workers that we've got in here. I am going to get the next level of upgrade. That takes me to the first sort of purple level, which I think is fine. We need, obviously, 8 pure essence in order to get up to the next level of building capacity. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start punting a whole bunch of villagers into the sheep department. And we've got the black sheep upgrade, and then I can now get the black sheep chance. And maybe the essence increase, although the essence increase to me doesn't really seem to matter that much at all, to be honest. Let's max this out at 40 as well. Probably want to just be punting all of our essence upgrades into this sucker over here. We can now obviously go for another upgrade, which I guess I'll do, not, you know, for any reason other than the fact that it will give us at least a little bit of extra essence, which is great. It's good. Black sheep, fantastic. You're coming in, and that's gonna give me double now. Beautiful. That's basically 1,000. I mean, not quite 1,000, like 600. 600 a whap. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Let's get more villagers working here. Great. And we're almost to the point where we can level it off. Yeah, we're almost fully matched. Increased black sheep chance. Yep, I'll throw a whole bunch of points into that. Beautiful. And that puts us in a pretty good position where we can get the next upgrade. Not comfortably, but we can, you know, we can do it not too challengingly. Look at this. Look at the huge number of sheeps that we've got coming through here now. That is great. A lot of them will be black sheeps. Not all of them, but enough, hopefully, to sustain a sort of near perpetual portal. That's the dream, anyway. Good. A few more villagers. Great. And movement speed here, I think, will matter, because the more people that we actually have physically working in the building, that will make a difference. Okay, now, if I do want to level up right now, that will reset us. What I think I want to do, though, I want to take a second just to see if I can try and get a few more upgrades here that might make the difference. I mean, bats screeching. I just can't help think that won't matter. Let's maybe get a few bat people assigned. Let's do it. The Voidling spawner at 1,000,000. I mean, it's got to be Black Sheep. Black Sheep has got to be... It's 100% got to be how we manage this. I don't think it's going to be the pure essence conversion. I mean, getting to 1,000,000 is huge. You know, over here, maybe the Ogre stuff. Maybe. But I mean, after, what is that? Maybe 20 seconds, we've managed to get up to 30 seconds. We managed to get up to about 20k. It's good. It's good. And to be honest, if I increase the essence further here, maybe got the upgrade there, that would put us into a much better position in terms of just like regular flow of sheep essence. And the move speed as well, throwing that resource in there. And the fact that it seems that we can multiply and get more and more bonuses. The only problem is I just don't know. I don't know because we just don't have the information needed. Yeah. Maybe get the Screech upgrade here. Increase the number of villagers that we have working at the bat facility. The bat facility. Also, it looks like there is a maximum cost to what a villager can cost. It's 1.2k apparently. It's good to note. Yeah, let's sort of chill here and experiment a little bit, because I've still got the ability to get Enchanted Slime. I mean, I could get all those 3 relatively easily. Bats, let's get that all leveled up. We've obviously maxed that out already. Be great if we could get the next level of worker. Maybe throw in a little bit more essence upgrades. Yep, that's good. Speed these people up here. So the bats, the fact that they screech... That... Oh, yeah, you can see them visually screech a little bit. And they increase everybody's move speed around them. That's good. I mean, but it just doesn't seem maxed out on that. Let's maybe get the ogres. Sure. I mean, let's max out villagers in each and every single building. I mean, it will not take us very long at all because they only cost 1.2k, and we actually get quite a lot. But I feel like we should do that. Let's also maybe get Sheep Eater, Essence Boost. We've already got all the upgrades there. Not going to get that one. Slime, yeah, let's do that too. Higher Ogre, Enchanted Slime. Enchanted Slime bonus chance. We'll do that too. Nice. So yeah, after everything's maxed out in terms of all villagers and whatnot, let's see what that gives us in terms of, you know, rough essence per second. Right, couple of things that are interesting have happened. It looks like the Black Sheep chance can basically go as high... Well, it can go at least to 13. However, the Enchanted Slime can only... I say only... Can only go as high as a 10% chance, which is... You know, it's fine. It's not a huge amount, but it's okay. I still have a couple of villagers spare. I mean, we've been pumping out villagers for a while now. It also looks like the cap on villager costs isn't actually there. It's just, that's my imagination, apparently. Apparently, it just stopped at 1.2 for a little bit. Ogres, lots and lots of ogres. They all have the ability to eat sheeps now. That's pretty good. I mean, yeah, I don't really think that we're far away from, as I say, breaking the whole sucker open. 1 million, I mean, I can't build this anymore. I can't build the Voidling spawner anymore. 1 million maybe would be possible, but I think what we're going to do is I think we're going to roll it back one more time, and I think this will be the last time. I'm definitely going to get the one... Oh, we're still making money, apparently. That's very good. But, yeah, see, 1 million? 1 million at that rate does not seem too difficult. I think we're just going to throw everything into absolutely everything. Obviously, Fanatical... Still the most important route that we're going to end up going, but it would be great to get. It'd be great to get more. Thing is, I might need to do one more after this. Let's do slime. Yep, that's. We need to get other options first. Of course we do. That and that. Yeah, I think I might need to get one more after this in order to have enough to get the building level. I mean, I can go to building level. I can go... Ooh, that's max capacity. I was going to say, I can go to max level capacity building right now. Let's get you assigned over here. And that would be great. But that doesn't leave me much space for all of the other upgrades that I want to get. That being said, Screech doesn't really matter at all. None of this stuff matters. All that we need to do is get Black Sheep, I think. But then again, I would quite like the ability to get... all of the other upgrades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll get 2 more here. Yeah, so basically, if I did one more run of just maxing out this, I would have plenty of essence to basically do whatever I wanted. Okay, I will do one more run, and then I will loop back around once I have done it, and then we will complete the game, for sure. Right, I just did one more round, and this is when we're going to be building the Voidling spawner, whatever the heck that is. I've got 30 pure essence in the bank right now, which is great. Going to get this maxed out immediately. Still 15 to spend, which is good. Let's get... Where is it? There, and then over here as well. Let's get you immediately assigned. Let's get Fanatics. Let's get Essence Boost. And so we've got 5 left. Now, with that 5, I definitely want to build the Voidling spawner, and I'm going to build it right now so that I don't forget to build it. We can also get all of the upgrades here. I mean, let's get the Black Sheep upgrade, the Essence upgrades, and then I can still get the Sheep Eater and the Essence upgrade over here. So that's good. And then that leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. Now, I'm going to have to make the choice about what I don't want to choose. And I think I'm not going to hire the Ogre, because if I was to choose 5, then that would get me... that would just leave me too few essence in order to make any progress. So, let's skip forward in time when I've maybe got a few more essence, pure essence to spend, that is. And I've maybe maxed out this monastery, but not before I've started upgrading and making that big push towards the end game. Right, I have maxed the goods on the monastery. Let's claim our first portal evolution. I think that's probably the most resources that I put ever into the first level of the portal evolution. In fact, that'll immediately get us to level 2. And we're pretty close to level 3 as well. But that's alright. That is absolutely fine. So, now that we've maxed everything out, we've got 2 more tokens remaining. Ogre, we don't want to go for. Black sheep, yeah, we're gonna start punting some resources into this. I think villagers still definitely the most rewarding slash thing that I should be doing with all of my essence here. I'm basically just assigning them as soon as they're ready. A million, a million, a million. We can do it. We can absolutely do it. Right. I mean, look at how quickly this is looking. I've not even increased, look at that. I've not even increased the amount of essence that we're getting per acolyte here. That is almost certainly something that I should be doing. Right, I'll take the next upgrade just because I can. We can still get one more upgrade after this. Still don't really know what you're doing. You're just chilling there, big baddie. Maybe I should try and, like, feed the portal before it opens up the big baddie? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Right, let's get more villagers, as many as we possibly can. And then let's just get everybody assigned over here as and when that is available. We've got the black sheep chance. We'll get that boosted. Give us a little bit more essence here, I suppose. A little bit more movement speed. Why the heck not? And then a few more villagers. The problem is that every time I buy more villagers, it takes longer to spawn the villagers in than it does for me to actually put them to use. I'm going to get one more level because we can. And then I just need to remember not to click this button up at the top here at all. Just don't click it. Just don't click it. Don't click it. Potato, don't click it. There's our first black sheep, by the way. Very, very nice. Love to see it. Gonna get a few more upgrades here. That's lovely. And then a few more villagers as well, just to sort of go back on the villager grind, which is what we're after. We can have up to, what is it, 40? 50 people in each house now, or in each work factory. So there's still a few more villagers to be spawned, because I'm going to need to spawn at least another 150, basically. That's quite a lot. That's quite a lot of villagers. Another 150 villagers in order to get everything. So that's like another 150,000. That's a heck of a lot. Another 150,000 essence worth of villagers. Is that the right decision, or should we maybe just try and go for the big win earlier before spawning all of these chumps? No, I'm not going to click that. I'm not going to click it. I'm not going to get baited into clicking it. There we go. So that takes us up to a little bit more. Black sheep chance. Yep, let's get that bumped up to, what, 20%? Almost 20%. I think we're not almost... we are almost in a perpetual black sheep mood here, which is really what we need. We absolutely need to have a black sheep on all the time in order to get some progress happening here. Right. Few more villagers that we need to upgrade to get this maxed out up to 50. That's good. And then, yeah, we'll also probably get some more essence as well, because why the heck not? I mean, we're sending them in anyway. The sheep eater, we'll also get more villagers assigned over here, just so that we can start the process of getting the ogres going. But look at this. We got 12 villagers. We got 12 villagers in the flipping backlog. And it's not like we can pre-assign them. We just have to wait until they've all spawned before we assign them. But that is the maximum amount. That is the maximum amount of both fanatics and sheep. And they're actually in pretty good combination there. Either way, we're already up to 20,000. That's so darn good. I'm loving this. This is really good. For a really small, sort of like independently developed video game, I'm a big fan. Apparently, it's a husband and wife team that made this one, which is even more cool, I think. Ogre is on the way, and Ogre eats sheep. Good. Let's get this maxed out as much as we possibly can. Up to 200 essence, not too shabby. Let's get some more villagers in there. Very nice. Yeah, the only thing that I would comment, what I would like to see, is I'd like to see some, like, maybe another island that gives you some sort of, like, multiplicative bonus, or something like that, that makes the additional runs more interesting. Let's get that there. And increase essence. So that is every upgrade, right? Every upgrade, with the exception of the hired ogre, we have unlocked. We've unlocked every single upgrade here. I've not invested any points in this, at least not on this specific occasion, but apart from that, we've done it all. Right, we got 12, as we can see. Well, we had 12. Here they all come. 12 acolytes that are just waiting to be put to work. So that's great. We'll put them into work over in the Ogre Den. And already, I feel like we got a pretty good thing going here. The fact that we're going to have more... Well, the fact that more of our sheepies are going to be destroyed before they get to the portal is actually a good thing, because it means that the acolytes can just turn around and immediately get back to work, which I think is fantastic. And one more villager waiting to be spawned. Beautiful. A few more upgrades here. Excellent. Fully maxed out. This is as high as we're going to go. Maybe a few walk speed upgrades. That's fine. It doesn't really matter because the sheeps walk faster, I think. So we should have no issues with that. We've only got... actually, no. These guys walk way faster. Okay, well, we've maxed it out now. We've got plus 10% move speed. Do I care? No, doesn't really matter. Right, what's next? I need more villagers. I still desperately need way more villagers. And I know we're probably spending more on the villagers now than we're ever going to get back. But you never know. You never know. I've got 16 villagers in storage over here. Let's maybe get a few more upgrades to the essence of our Fanaticals. And then let's get villagers assigned to, I guess, the Slime Cave in the first instance. Seems pretty good. And enhanced slime chance. Yeah, I think we can probably max this out. Yep, very, very easily. Here they all come. That's 20, by the way. 20. I'd also say, in terms of, like, information, it'd be really nice to know how much essence we were getting per second. I mean, it must be very, very easy just to add, like, a little... I can't hover and get any additional information. I'd really like to know how much essence we're getting per second. That would just be really, really helpful for making a decision about when you want to go for, well, what I presume to be is the win. I don't know if this release the Voidlings is gonna... I don't know if that's going to end the game. It could not end the game. There could be more after. I'm not super sure. That's us almost up to the limit here. Lots and lots of slimes. It would be better if we had the Ogre to immediately just punt them straight into the cave. But I don't really care about that. I'm going to hold down the button here in order to try and get as much bonus essence as I can. We'll also max out movement speed. That's great. And max out the number of workers that we've got there. Perfect. So now we've got 15 workers on back order. That's quite a lot. Could maybe do with a few more upgrades here whilst we're waiting. Yeah, we've got plenty of villagers on back order at the moment. So as long as we're continuously sort of like pumping this up and we always have visitors to spare, we should be grand. I'm going to get those visitors, workers, whatever we want to call them, I'm going to get them assigned to the Batcave, and the Batcave is going to do a little bit of screeching, which is going to increase the movement speed, which doesn't really make much of a difference, to be honest. In fact, I don't think it's going to make any difference at all, but it will at least mean that we've got a slightly more consistent stream, or a slightly faster moving stream, I should say, of acolytes, because it's not actually going to make any difference to the amount that we get per second. Good. Nice. It's all looking good. We're already up to 150,000. I still want to get everything maxed out. I really do. So we're going to get more villagers. How many more villagers do we need? We're on 15, 22 here. So yeah, a few more to arrive. And then basically whatever comes from the portal. This is looking crazy. This is looking crazy. It's looking very good. But it's looking crazy. Bats, we can definitely do better for bats. There we go. Get this maxed out. Oh, we're so close. So close. More money for bats. And yeah, that's about as high as we can go. And then a few more. Increased movement speed. I suppose we could increase the movement speed here. I presume up to a max. Yep, there we go. We've maxed out the amount that we can get. I still don't think the movement speed actually matters at all. At least not if it works the way that I think it does. But that's alright. That's alright. Okay, a few more villagers that we can spawn in. Yeah, I know that's probably something that I do want to do, even though at the moment we are definitely, and I mean definitely, at the sort of point of diminishing returns. I mean, each and every villager that I buy now is 20,000. You're not telling me that we are ever going to pay back each and every individual villager with the small amount of bats that each villager will actually escort to the caves. But that being said, I do kind of want to see... I want to see it maxed out. How much do we have here? We've got 741. So we need another 9 villagers? Ugh, is that going to be possible? I think the answer to that is probably no. And I think, to be brutally honest, we just need to wait until we hit 1 million. I mean, we're at 150,000 right now. If I sort of helped out and just sort of hovered over this area here. In fact, I can do... There we go. Do a little bit more. If I just sort of helped out and hovered over here, then we would probably hit 1 million a little bit faster. Either way, you don't have to watch that. Through the magic of editing, we can arrive at 1 million essence. Just like that. And honestly, we're there. That did not take very long at all. We are currently getting quite a lot. But again, no way to measure it. Anyway, I'm going to release the Voidlings. I'm going to see what this actually means. See what this does. Presumably, it's going to destroy the portal? Maybe? Oh. 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 Well, that's a lot of essence. But we did it. We released the Voidlings. With the creature on the other side consumed, a surplus of essence became available and safety was granted. But how long will it last? And we did that in 2 hours and 3 minutes and 16 seconds. Very nice indeed. Very, very cool. I enjoyed that. What a lovely little adventure. Very, very, very nice indeed. Rise again, you'll keep the total amount of collected pure essence. Yeah, that's fine. Now, I think that there are 2 endings to this. I don't know what the other ending is. That was one ending. There might be another ending. I've given you my thoughts on what it could very well be that gets you the next ending. I'm not sure. But yeah, a lovely little sort of like indie incremental upgrade game. Definitely check it out if you're interested in this type of game. Feed the greed. Very cool. Thanks for watching, folks. I've been Orbital Potato. I'll catch you next time. Bye.